Now it's quite common in calisthenics if you're working towards a press handstand and a handstand push-up that you train them individually. So one day you do bent arm session, you do handstand push-ups, chin-ups and things like that. And then the next day you do straight arm strength where you do press work, skin the cat, front levers, planches, and just basically alternate your bent arm sessions and your straight arm sessions. But another way of looking at it is you could train them together. So you could work your press handstand skill, whatever that is, whether it's eccentric, coming down only, and then combine that with your handstand push-up progression on the same day. And one way of doing that would be to have a push day, and now your push day is press, handstand push-ups, planches, and then your pull day is front lever work, chin-ups, and all things pulling. So today I'm just going to cover a few different ways how we can train the handstand push-up progression with a press progression. And that's really a good example of what I just demonstrated there. So we first need to assess where we're at with each of the progressions towards the handstand push-ups and the press. So we could be crow to handstand for the handstand push-up. We could be pike push-up. We could be working eccentrics. So either freestanding or against the wall. We could already have the full movement, again, either freestanding or with wall assist. So we need to know which one of those progressions we can do and how many repetitions we can do them for. So you're gonna have a progression that you can maybe do 1 rep on a good day, and then you're gonna have a progression that you can do for working sets for multiple repetitions, say 3 to 5 reps. And then we need to do the same for the press handstand. So it might be that you're working eccentrics against the wall, eccentrics freestanding, partial range, working on slow jumps, using the wall if you need to with those. And there's obviously lots of different progression for both the handstand push-ups and the presses. And then we can just start to play with different ways of combining those exercises. So we could do the concentric in either the handstand push-up or the press, and we could do the eccentric in the opposite one. So that would be combining it in the same movement. So I could go partial range press handstand to an eccentric handstand push-up. Come back down, go again. Whoops. I could do a concentric handstand push-up, so maybe from a headstand up to a handstand, and then with an eccentric press, going as slow as possible to tiptoes touch. So again, there's lots of different ways of combining them, and you can mix up different variations in the same session. You just got to try and make sure that you're getting enough time and attention for each of the skills you're working towards. Another way to do it would be a superset. So I could do partial range handstand push-up, so coming down to a target, again, either freestanding or against the wall. I could superset that with a wall press and do repetitions between them like this, alternating each repetition. Or I could do, say, 2 repetitions, 1, 2, come back down, and then do 2 repetitions of the press. Just making sure that you're getting enough quality on both of the movements, and you need to decide which one goes first. And we can do exactly the same on our pull day. So we could do a chin up coming down, a front lever pull, back down, another chin up. You could replace the front lever pull with a skin the cat. But there is a little bit of push when you come out the bottom there. You could do a skill like an ice cream maker that goes from a chin up to a front lever, back to the chin up for repetitions. Or you can do static holds, supersetted with your dynamic pulling movement. So again, lots of options for both the pull-in and the push-in. Now I personally prefer separating these movements completely, so having a bent arm day then a straight arm day. So a handstand push-up day and a press handstand day. But that's for my main working sets, my training. I'll also combine them. So something like a ring routine or a hand balance combination where you go between presses, handstand push-ups and handstand balance works really well, especially if you want to do routines, performance type things, and more just play and have fun. So I think there is a lot of benefit with training them together. At some point, you just can combine that into a separate day where you have a combined session, or you fully commit to that way and you just separate them completely. So have a push and a pull day. Interested to know your thoughts on this one? Stick it down in the comments. Reach out if you're after coaching, and I'll speak to you in the next one. Thanks, guys.